everyone is making videos about how to start an AI agency. So let me do the following. Let me do the opposite. Let me make a video about how not to start an AI agency. What are the key 5 things that you should avoid? Hey, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Dennis Rhomays here. And in this video, I want to walk you through the things you should avoid when starting an AI agency. As I was going to the gym, I was thinking everyone is making videos about how to start an AI agency. So let me do the following. Let me do the opposite. Let me make a video about how not to start an AI agency. What are the key 5 things that you should avoid so that you can speed up your process, your ramp up process, and, well, avoiding going into the rabbit hole of doing the same thing as everyone else, and then you feel like, how another business model that doesn't work. Well, it works. Whether you are trying to go for an AI agency, AI consultancy, or AI SaaS model, it's all the same when it comes to business principles. And the number one mistake I see most people do, the ones who are especially starting out, is being an AI for everyone agency. What do I mean by that? Well, here's the thing. There's this concept where if you talk to everyone, you are really talking to no one, because your message is not relevant to a huge group of people. The same thing is when you have like a store that can sell everything to everyone. It doesn't give people a specific reason why to go there, right? I mean, if you want to get your groceries, you're going to a grocery store, right? If you want to buy an iPhone, you go to an Apple store. If you want to get fast food, you go to McDonald's. You get the point. It's the same thing with any type of business. So whether you put AI before agency or just an agency, whatever else, don't be a generalist. So I hear a lot of AI agencies saying, hey, we do chatbots, voice agents, automations, websites, ads, CRMs, and they add AI before everything else. It's pretty funny. And then if you ask them, hey, who do you target? Well, we target small and mid-sized businesses, SMBs. It's the same thing as saying, I do everything and I sell to everyone. Guess what? The only way for you to get clients if you do things this way is if you undercharge, which means like, hey, you give your time away for free, which benefits nobody. Because if you make money based on time and you don't have enough time in a day or in a lifetime to actually make money, it means that you will not make money. Or if you want to make money, you will sell crappy stuff, crappy solutions. And because of you, well, the market will suffer. So avoid being a generalist. Mistake number 2 is selling AI instead of a business outcome. And this is insane. It seems like everyone thinks that because it's called or it's named AI appointment setting, AI receptionist, AI agent, AI website, AI powered this, AI powered that, it kind of feels like they are trying to sell a new thing. When it's kind of like if you were selling movies, you would say, hey, this is Blu-ray Troy, this is Blu-ray, I don't know, Mad Max, any movie. Pick one. No one sells the technology, they sell the movie. It's the same thing. Why would you sell AI itself to technology when what you should sell is the outcome? So nobody that's been in business for more than 2 days wants AI. What they actually want is more booked calls. They want people to pick up the phone. They want to get more sales, or they want to get more prospects in the pipeline. They want less people to no-show to the appointments. They want to pay less in staff costs, and they want to make more. They want to save time and make more money. They want to increase their good reputation and avoid getting a bad reputation. So all these things are the things that matter. The way you get them to that destination doesn't. So custom AI solutions sounds like, I hope this works. Instead, show them whenever you want to position yourself, don't sell AI, sell the business outcome. Explain it in a thorough way and with a logic to back it up. And, well, if you have results or testimonials or you have case studies, even better. So that leads us to mistake number 3, undercharging because you are insecure. Here's the thing. If you're charging $500 to $1,000 for setups, you have a hobby, not an agency. And it boils down to the following. When you price your services, your products, your solutions in the low bracket of things, It means that you don't trust your own offer. It means that you are scared of objections. It means you think price closes deals. It doesn't. Trust me. There's this old saying of you get what you pay for. And that can be applied to everything in life. You pay $1,000 for a car, guess what? If you get 4 wheels and a steering wheel, you are in luck. Same thing with a solution. Do you expect someone with a brain to say, oh, yeah, I will pay you $500 and I will expect you to get me 300 appointments to completely change my business, to get me to my dream outcome that I've been trying to achieve for over 5 years and I was never able to. But now for those $500 to $1,000, I believe that you will get me there. Of course not, only an idiot. So here's the thing. Your price will attract your ideal customer profile, whether you like it or not. Think about this. Michelin restaurants, they don't attract broke people. Why? Because anyone knows, or everyone knows, that, hey, those freaking restaurants are expensive as heck. So you better have a good wallet before entering that restaurant. The same thing is with your solution. If you sell things for nothing or close to nothing, you will attract anything or anyone who doesn't value expensive stuff. Because people who go to those restaurants don't go to the cheap ones around the corner. They actually value what they eat. So cheap clients tend to micromanage, churn fast, faster than you can deliver the results for, blame the tech. As soon as you, like in 5 days, they are starting to complain about things. They never implement anything properly. And trust me, you're not being smart, strategic, or clever. You are actually just creating your own challenges for no freaking reason than your insecurity. So if you're afraid of being rejected, well, guess what? That's life. Oh, you don't like to hear no? Trust me, you will always hear more no's than yeses. That's how life works. That's how business works. That's how everything works. So the only suggestion I have, if you are afraid of rejection and you're trying to avoid it, is, dude, deal with it. Grow some balls. So mistake number 4, it's we do everything custom. We standardize nothing. This is a recipe for disaster. It really is. Whenever you customize at scale, it means either you are working with the highest of the highest of the highest of the segment in your industry, or you're just trying to play big boy games without knowing what you're doing. Here's why. If you build custom flows, custom prompts, custom logic for every single client, you will burn out before you can even deliver for the first 2. That's why people in the agency space have this thing called standardizing or productizing service delivery. What it means is you create a process, a standard operating procedure around how you deliver the result. And then you rinse and repeat. You keep some variables open, like some dynamic fields in the middle, so then you can just replace them. That's why it's good to pick a niche, so you work always with the same style or type of buyer, of client, and then you also standardize the implementation across the board. So real agencies, like the big ones, the ones who are actually making big buck, those have always the same core system, the same onboarding process, the same delivery, the same everything. This will actually enable them to, 1, hire strategic roles, so they know, hey, I can get one person for this department because I need this. I need now to get someone else for this, instead of trying to get people to fix all and to put down all the fires, because everything is custom. And that will create business owner dependency, because only you, the one who created the strategy, will know all the moving pieces, which is a recipe for disaster. So even though you think that every client will feel special, odds are they don't feel special at all. That's just like what they expect in the first place. And secondly, you have no leverage. And someone else who has a standard process across the board for delivering the same results, guess what? Is scaling, making more money, and can spend more per customer than you can. So avoid custom everything. Which leads us to mistake number 5. And trust me, this is not the last one. I have a lot more that I could share with you, but it's the last one for this video. Now, before I give you the last piece of advice, what I want you to do is pause the video and in the comment section down below, share which mistake you made recently from the ones I listed and how you solved it. This will help tremendously a lot of people. So Mistake number 5, starting with tools instead of positioning, which is the same thing as saying, hey, I love to play, but I don't like real life. This one triggers me because it's where most people get stuck with the paralysis by analysis. They think that the tech is the most important thing, so they start looking out for everyone else. They see like, what are the other people doing? But instead of focusing on what are the other people delivering from a results and value perspective, they actually focus on what are the tools they are using. Who cares if they're using ClickFunnels or Go High Level, if they're using Netzo or Retail or Vappy, if they're using Deepgram or Retail, ChatGPT or Gemini, nobody cares. And then what ends up happening is they spend weeks, then months, working and playing with N8N and all the other tools. And then they're like, oh shoot, I have bills to pay, I have a life, and I have no clients, no money, and I'm still afraid of booking my own sales calls. But I know that I can offer someone to change their business in 30 days or they don't pay. What I mean is, stop playing around with tools. Tools don't matter. AI doesn't matter. What matters is actually the transformation that you deliver. So the most important thing for you is to actually hone in on your skills. Focus on the positioning, what makes you unique, how can you deliver a transformation, a narrow specific transformation to a very specific ideal customer profile, and then start working on building stuff. Remember, if you are trying to become a business owner, or if you already are and you feel stuck, things don't move because you are the best one at doing them. Your role is to be the best at making decisions, not the best technically. Well, and that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have more mistakes you want me to list out, just let me know in the comment section down below. And by the way, we have a free community for like-minded entrepreneurs in the AI game. So if you want to join it, just click the first link below. Well, keep being awesome, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.